It's week 6 of the National Football League. We'll see the dynamic Justin Fields. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Steelers and the Raiders coming up next.
In a city of spectacle and grit, ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They're led out by the mustached quarterback from Washington State, Gardner Minshew.
Okay, it's very easy for me to use all these psychological cliches, Kate, right? Got to flush it. You got to play one play at a time. You got to flush last week's 5-interception performance, but the reality is you got to be in the moment. You can't even be thinking about last week. You got to think about every play, guard that ball with everything you got, and most importantly, help your team find a W.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Up the middle they go with Madison. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Fields this clean at the 30. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And bringing them out to 4th-year quarterback and capable dual-threat producer from Ohio State's Justin Fields.
Last week is one of those weird spots as a quarterback, Kate. Right? You celebrate a win. Every win is so hard in this league. But as a QB, you also know when you throw more interceptions than touchdowns, you're very fortunate to come on the winning side of any game at this level.
Now running for the first time with Jaylen Warren. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Catch made by Austin. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run it with Harris. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Trying an inside give to Warren. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Off play action, it's Fields. Wilson's got it. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. That's complete to Wilson. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Pickens, the motion man right. This is Harris on second down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Fields out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Fields on first down. Austin's there to haul it in. And he'll go down here at the 16.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
2nd and 3 now. Running left is Harris. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Give him 3 on that gain. And that's a Steelers first down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept them in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Got it. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Raiders and Alexander Madison ready for another go on offense. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing here, Minshew. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Minshew now on 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Secures this at the 17. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Steelers will take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. He's on the move. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Fields to throw it. This finds Austin complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Warren here from the gun. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at 2nd and 4. A give left side. Here's Harris. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. He's got it on the bootleg. Completed here to Pickens. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, Warren. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw, here's Fields. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
From the gun, Laube. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
2nd and 3. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Shotgun handoff to Laube. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
3rd and short. Here's Minshew. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They'll go again with Warren. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Play action, Fields. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. The line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Fields throwing here. The defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Now Fields. Searches from the pocket. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long. On 4th down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And it'll be Raider football. They've got 1st down from the 31. Minshew gets it quickly to Bowers. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10, Minshew. This will be caught by Adams. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he'll manage to get this one down to the 27. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
He's got it near the 8. And he drives it down to the 8 before going out. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 2nd quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Calvin Austin on the return. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And as this play goes out of bounds, all eyes turn to that flag on the field.
Offside. Defense.
So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
Here we go. Good.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. And it's the Steelers about set to begin their drive. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw Fields. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. This one intended for the running back. So 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Robert Spillane has it. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Minshew. He completes it in traffic. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Raiders first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Minshew on 1st down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, Minshew. Complete. It's Myers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And the Steelers get home. They drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Well, now this is certainly going to make 2nd and goal considerably more difficult. He could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss. But give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating. And it's going to make it a more difficult now 2nd and goal situation.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's 2nd and goal. Another try following the sack. Complete here to Bowers. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Now Minshew on 3rd and goal. He's on the move. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Steelers getting to take the field one more time here in the half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Chased out to his right. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First down throw for Fields. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down and 10, Fields. On the move, headed right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Another throw for Fields. Trying for the deep ball. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Steelers set to punt it. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll only have time for one play before halftime. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. And they'll take a knee. We're at halftime here in Vegas. The Raiders defending their building thus far. As we send things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around.
Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the third quarter. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. We'll see the Steeler offense first this half as they're headed out now.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
They're carried by Harris here to start the drive. Juke the defender. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Fields to throw it. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
2nd and 8. Catch made by Austin. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Steelers first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Fields out of the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Forced out to his right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll go right back to Madison. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Inside handoff goes to Laube. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him only 1 yard. Again, the run doesn't get it done, and now it's 4th and 3.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Pulled in at the 20. Jukes one defender. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. New series coming up following the punt. And they're going to take over possession. The Steelers are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 38. Austin's there to haul it in. 44. He gets 6 on that play, and he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Buys time, rolling right. And he can't reel it in, incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And that brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Fields on 3rd. That's complete to Wilson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They give to Harris from the gun. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now it's Fields. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Marcus Epps. And the Raiders get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing on 1st is Minshew. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, he's not going to be happy the catch was almost made, but he's going to be thrilled that he broke it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Let that other guy know. He just roughed him up and lost a big catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, Madison. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. Listen,
pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they are unable to make this a 2-score game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down. Running behind center with Harris. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 42. This finds Austin complete. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Ball at the 33 for first down. Blown back gets the handoff. In the middle holes, they don't get anything on the run. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Second and 10 now. Pressure comes and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be effective. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
Here he is on third and long. He's got it, room to run. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And that will make it a field goal game.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. They come in on a little two-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll give this up the middle to Laube. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Minshew working from the gun. They did it! He made the interception! Minkah Fitzpatrick has got it! And the Steelers have some new life in the fourth. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Warren running between the tackles. Dukes out a one-stop. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now a stoppage for an injured player. Oh, that's their playmaker, George Pickens, who's shaken up. Significant loss for their offense if this is serious. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This throw is cut. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. Harris once more. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go with Madison. Broke through the tackle. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Here's Madison again. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Play action, it's Minshew. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They put Austin in motion left. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been, the quarterback, who's had to deal with an excellent defensive showing.
From the gun, Laube. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Minshew looking to throw. He gets this one to Myers. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
From the 39. He'll get this one to Adams. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Minshew on 1st down. Rolling left, buying some time. Now here he goes. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. From the 18 on 2nd down. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Desperation time on 4th down. This ball's cut by Bowers. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Takes the handoff, now Minshew. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Cameron Sutton has the INT. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They give now to Najee. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Trying an inside give. It's on the turf, falls out, he lost it. And the offense recovers, but back inside their own 5-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth.
Previous play
And they want to
is
take
under
one more
review.
look. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Fields now on third. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Punt team on the field. It'll be Cameron Johnston doing the honors. From his end zone, he gets the kick away. Fair catch taken. Not the punt that they were looking for. Excellent field position awaits. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And it's going to be second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
To throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's second down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Looking to throw it. This will be caught by Adams. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Throwing now. That's caught for the first. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Here he is to throw. And all right, it's a touchdown in the final moments, so it's still very unlikely, but a sliver of hope now after that play. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Now a big two-point try coming for these Raiders.
The Raiders will line
He'll
up
look to
for the
throw it. And they get the two-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. There it is. They get the two that they needed. And now it comes down to, You know, the simple task, Brock, of recovering an onside kick and then gearing your kicker up for a heck of a field goal.
Yeah, but you don't live in that world, Kate, when you're down on that field. You live in the moment right now. You took care of business. You did what you had to do to make this a three-point game. And now it's about executing that onside kick. But you're right, the kicker, he's thinking about his onside kick first and hoping to get this ball so he can boot what would be an incredibly long field goal. Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side.